Oh, yeah. What the heck?
Been saying this. Welcome to the OOFPOV.
Welcome.
I'm Taylor, and that's Sean.
Double the welcomes. Today is Double Welcome Tuesday.
I'm surprised you didn't know that.
Yeah.
What
You'd think it was a Wednesday, but it's not.
Double Welcome Tuesdays, only at B-Dubs.
Where it's always double Tuesdays on Wednesdays.
Wait.
Isn't Wednesday just the second Tuesday?
You might be thinking, Wednesdays are for humping. Not anymore. Tuesdays is for wings. Only
Thanks, HR.
Buffalo Wild Wings. What is today? Is today anything? You know how they have like
like every day's a holiday?
Yeah. National Hot Dog Day. You know what I mean?
National Hot Dog Day. Let me guess. Today, let's see, February.
Let's see what happened today.
Today is National Return Your Valentine's Gift Day. It's been a week, almost 2 weeks.
Chocolates.
It's been a couple weeks after Valentine's Day. People are like, all right, I ate all the chocolates. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this another stuffed bear. So they just toss it or they return it.
On this day.
Yeah, this is a different direction.
Chile in 2010 struck by earthquake and tsunami. Eesh.
Some good news on there. Wait, no.
Leonard Nimoy died at 83.
That was 2015?
Yeah.
What? He's been dead for almost 10 years?
Whoa.
The world has been without Spock for nearly a decade. And look what's happened.
And prosper.
Everybody says that it was Harambe that spiraled the world out of control to what it is now.
When was that? 2016?
Mm-hmm.
Harambe.
I say it was Leonard Nimoy. His death is what made things spiral out of control. It was Spock holding everything together.
And then he died. And
the man that shot Harambe was a Star Trek fan. And he was upset. It was almost a year later and he never got over it.
Oh.
He said, you know what? That gorilla looks a lot like the person or thing that may have killed Spock.
Oh, poor Spock.
He found out that there was a kid in that exhibit later.
Do you think maybe they had like an alternate way of dispatching
handling that
Harambe?
Yeah,
like they said they did have.
Come here, Harambe. Come here.
I found this kid.
Come here.
I got a kid.
What's the gorilla? Pss, pss, pss.
What you want with this kid? You want me to bring this?
What's the pss, pss, pss for gorilla? I don't know. What'd you say?
Oh shit. You think they had an alternate way? They said that they had like tranquilizers, but that wouldn't do anything fast enough because he would get spooked and then maybe harm the child. Do you think there's like what you said? Is there like a for gorillas? How do you get gorillas?
Yeah, it's called a tranquilizer.
Where's what's her name? Who's the gorilla?
Could you imagine? Oh, Jane Goodall.
Yeah.
No, she's chimpanzee. But gorillas were a part of her studies because they're in the same genus, I think.
Mighty Joe Young.
Love that movie. I was gonna say, what if Harambe was just like holding the child, making sure it was okay because it fell into the exhibit, and then they shoot with the tranquilizer and then ragdoll just like the Hulk with Loki. That's what we ran in our simulations, so we couldn't do that.
It's exactly what they didn't want to happen. I don't know. I
The,
mean, it
the
seems like
Avengers had been out for a few years. Harambe had seen it. We didn't want Harambe to get any ideas, so
it seems like he's helping the boy. He's like, "Oh man, you don't want
yeah,
to stand in this
like,
water. This is
ooh,
disgusting."
your shorts are getting wet. You need to be out of this.
What happened to that kid? Where is he now?
I don't know.
Where are they now? Let's see. Let's see if we can find him. Where is the Harambe kid now? Oh, prison.
Oh, prison.
Oh, a 17-year-old. Oh no, that was the gorilla. Never mind.
A 17-year-old
He
gorilla.
was 3. How old? So
7 years ago,
yeah,
8 years
so
ago.
10. He's only 10 now. 11.
Oh yeah, he'd be 11. Huh? Could have fooled me. That kid looks like a 25-year-old man. What's the name of that movie? With the Wayans brothers, where one of them is a short person and he pretends to be a baby.
Little Man.
Oh yeah, Little Man.
Right?
That movie was hilarious.
He
I
looks
think that baby just
hungry.
French kissed me.
Yeah. Oh, he looks hungry. Here, I'll feed him. And then Alex Borstein goes over with her tit out. I think that's who that was. Now I gotta see. Now I gotta find out who it was.
No, wait, it was Alex Jones.
Oh no, Turn the Frog gay.
Ever since I had some fluoride, I started breastfeeding. Turned my chest gay.
Turn my chest gay?
2006? Whoa.
Jeez.
Of the two of those Wayans brothers, is there one that's obviously better looking?
Oh, there she is. The two Wayans brothers? Sean and Marlon?
Yeah, of those two, do you feel that there is one that is obviously better looking than the other?
That's tough.
I mean, sure.
Tell me why this one looks like your brother Dylan.
I don't know. The very specific facial hair, I don't know.
I think it's the hairline. Okay. Of the two Wayans brothers, which one's handsome?
Well, there's more. There's more than just those two. But
of these two.
Of those two, because they did White Chicks together as well.
White Chicks. I think Marlon Wayans is.
You think so?
I think so. That's a handsome fella.
I don't know why, but when I was a kid and I watched White Chicks for the first time,
he's a handsome guy.
I saw the two Wayans brothers, and for some reason, I thought the other one just looked better. It was weird.
Okay. As White Chicks?
No. No, I mean just the two of them. Maybe it's because he's taller. I don't know. Huh.
I don't know.
How many movies did they do?
A lot. They're still going.
Oh, right. They did the scary movies, or at least Marlon did, I think.
I think it was both of them. I don't think he was in it, but he was a piece of it. Sean Wayans.
A piece of it. White Chicks is Shlee's go-to movie for whenever. If she's having a bad day, boom, White Chicks.
She's having a good day, boom.
Yeah, boom.
She's
Haven't seen it in a while.
Mediocre
boom.
day, White Chicks.
Boom. Stubbed her toe, boom. Won $1 million, boom.
Boom.
It's almost like she relates. Just
to being a white chick.
No.
What is the aspect ratio of the eyeball? Of the human eye?
Is it circular?
I don't know.
I would think so, because the window, the pupil, is circular. So you technically have a circle of vision, but it's
Oh,
two circles that overlap. So
it says
that's the other question.
5'4", meaning for every 5
Weird.
units of width, there are 4 units of height in our
I
field
think
of
that's because of
view.
the overlap. So if it was a 4x4 square and then you placed both of them over each other, there'd be a
Uh-huh.
one width, so a half width on both sides.
Hmm. You're
That's
half
how
width.
much they overlap. You're a half width. That's funny.
I need
And
a.
also, I think they estimate that human vision at the pinpoint of your focus is no more than 5K resolution.
How do they know that? How are they doing that?
Well, it's based off 2020 vision.
Mm, I
If you
like
have
that.
2020 vision at 20 yards, you would see no more than 5K.
Oh,
So it's just basically when details become mixed together, because you can't see individual molecules, right?
right,
Right.
right.
Right. Uh, yeah. So eventually, the the details just get too blurred, even with perfect vision. So,
Hmm.
and they say that boundary is right around 5K resolution or estimate, because obviously there's no resolution to reality
Right.
that we think is reality.
How do we perceive reality?
That's the other thing about 8K TVs is I just think you can't tell.
You'll never know. That's funny.
Man, I found out that I have 2015 vision. It's not
you're
2020.
you're seeing um
I'm seeing 10 years ago, man.
yeah, you're seeing Leonard Nimoy die.
Ah, no, not again. Back when I had 2020 vision in 2015, and
Oh
now I have
god.
2015 vision now. No. Uh, so I'm farsighted, which means anything that's more than a couple feet away from my face is fine. And I can even see a little bit clearer detail further than perfect vision. It's just when things get close. So I
Oh,
have these glasses that they make things slightly bigger. That's different. But I got to tell you, when I put those on for
mhm.
the first time while I was watching my phone was not too far off, and I thought I could see perfectly, because I can see lines. It doesn't look blurry when I look at my phone screen.
Mhm.
But the difference between it looks perfect to it is perfect, it was so subtle, but yet so clear. And it's such a weird feeling.
I am nearsighted
Mm.
and I cannot see without glasses. I cannot see until like let me just put my phone.
Oh, put it back on. Put it back on.
From this far away, I can't see my phone screen.
Mm.
But right
That children is called blind.
right here is when everything becomes clear. Oh my god.
And
Oh.
that about right there is when things become unclear for me.
Oh god.
Is anything closer than maybe a foot, like 12 inches from
Oh,
my face.
the game is afoot.
But it's not that it's blurry, and it's like I got this spot, right in front of my vision, but it's just off a little bit.
Hmm.
I think they said it wasn't a stigmatism, but it was so slight.
Cataracts.
Yeah. The the what is it?
Glaucoma.
Optometrist. Uh, yeah, the optometrist said you don't have to wear glasses, but you can if you want. And so I did, and now I've noticed that I don't have as bad headaches when I'm wearing them because my eyes aren't trying as hard. Oh man. And I was thinking, if you can force your vision into being clear, do you lose that ability by wearing glasses? If it's like close
Peter
enough
Parker
to perfect
syndrome.
Peter Parker syndrome. If you have like an existential crisis, do you lose your web slinging powers?
Yes.
Yes. Studies have shown. What studies?
You know how our ocular nerves,
Peepers.
what are they called?
Peepers.
Occipital lobe. No.
Olfactory. Wait, that's
our
the nose.
Our eyes see upside down, and then our brain flips it so that we see right side up. Do you think there is anybody that their eyes just don't do that, but they're just used to it?
Let me tell you. On, I think it was a Vsauce video. Actually, they were talking about a study. Yeah, they were talking about a study where these people had to wear the drunk goggles. That like alter your vision. Except these ones would invert the image, so everything that they would see was upside down. However, after wearing it for so long, their brains flipped the image again.
Oh.
So they could see right side up, even though the image was flipped upside down to them. Their brain had corrected it.
How do I find that?
I don't know, because his videos were very long, and it was probably somewhere in the random string of thoughts that is Vsauce.
Oh.
Ooh.
One man, one jar. Oh, thank God.
He jumps on it. I think.
Well,
never seen it before.
Well, I'm not going to click it.
Anyway, yeah, it was very interesting. So technically your brain will fix it. If it thinks it's right, it will fix it. That's there was I think it was another video from Vsauce as well where they were able to turn off one side of somebody's brain.
Oh shit.
Yeah, exactly. So they would be looking at information on a screen and they'd be asked a question about it, but then they would say they don't know, even though the information was right in front of them and they could see it clearly.
How? What? How?
They could see it, but they didn't know it was there.
Magic.
And it was so freaking weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
Some weird stuff that the brain does.
Oh, did you hear that Elon Musk's Neuralink? He's got a successful implant. Like the guy
it took 30,000, but we eventually got one successful implant.
The guy can move a cursor around on a screen, and I think something else. But
honestly, I would do it just for that. If it could move the mouse and click, that's all I need. I would do it just for that.
There's already technology that does that. Stephen Hawking had that with his eyes.
There's iris trackers
with his eyes. Let me see.
It's a lot of darting for your eyes.
Let's see. Neuralink.
And how would you select something? You just blink?
Neuralink. Okay. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm just taking notes. It's just blinking forever.
First patient.
Are you okay?
Brain implant.
This was coming, but actually when you
that was mine.
First thing in the morning, or you see it on X, you kind of think, wow, it's really happening. So,
what is this? Who wants to be?
When you blow a gasket, yeah. When you blow a gasket, I blow a circuit.
Blow my gasket, see what happens. Anyway,
it has stroke detection. Only problem is it causes the stroke.
What stroke? Oh, in the brain. Okay.
Hopefully it's
yes.
Are
you stroking?
And obviously, Elon Musk has always said he wants to develop these kind of technologies in a kind of safe and responsible way for humankind. So
that man was an American before it went in.
it's very
Is this the
early
guy?
stage, and there's a huge amount of trials and an evaluation to kind of
I don't know.
to take place before we're kind of anywhere for this to kind of being
Kind of sounds like a
mainstream
guy who got his brain
development.
opened
Yeah,
recently.
the kind of the thing that's exciting for me is kind of obviously it's helpful for people from a health perspective,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
the potential to extend these kind of technologies into mainstream kind of consumer electronics. The evolution of the smartphone is something we talk about all the time, and whether these kind of technologies can be adapted.
I love these
to kind of
actors
evolve that kind of
reenactments. These are dramatic reenactments of being in a lab, as if you could allow cameras into a lab like that.
Right.
I feel like they would just mess up everything.
Yeah.
But and honestly, how do you even build a set for that? I guess they did it for the CSI shows.
True.
Do they have the same sort of?
Have you ever been in a lab? Do you know what it looks like?
Would you download a car? It's that kind of. And they're like going between the microscope, and you got the blackboard that nobody touches, and then you go back to the microscope.
Jerry Bruckheimer.
Bruckheimer. Yeah.
kind of technologies into mainstream kind of
Oh
consumer
yeah,
electronics.
Neuralink.
This is a ping pong paddle.
That is actually called a wafer.
This is a ping pong
The
paddle.
evolution of the smartphone is something.
This is
Yeah, it's a ping pong paddle.
This is you ever seen a jukebox? And it grabs like the disc, and then it.
Oh yeah.
That's this guy. That's what this guy's
thing
doing.
we talk about all the time, and whether these kind of technologies can be adapted to kind of evolve that kind of technology.
Play hound dog again.
And I'm kind of with you, right? It's immensely exciting and a massive opportunity for people that need to communicate that haven't been able so far.
Open
Gets
your
regulated,
mouth
it
when
then
you
becomes,
speak.
A consumer good like you buy
Exactly.
your
Yeah.
iPhone.
I mean, it's
I would hate this fucking desk. Look at this. What is it? It's podium. It's podium and desk.
You just gotta.
Ugh.
I mean, it's like the chair.
And the
Am I
chairs.
short for the desk, or is the desk tall for me? I don't.
Maybe it's for the option to be standing or sitting at it. But look at these chairs. Look at these chairs.
It's a type of desk that serves one purpose in its entire life.
Look at this lady's power pantsuit. Look at this guy.
Nothing to add.
Just look at him.
Look at
Just
this.
look
Look
at
at
this
this guy.
Just
Look at this guy. What do you think he is?
Would you get
Who's
it?
he thinking?
Would you get it if it helped your life? I guess. Oh, well, you said it just the mouse
Okay.
cursor.
Realistically, no, I would never do it. There's, like you said, there is technology that already does that.
What would it have to do in order for you to get it? Why would you opt in for it?
Do you remember the skit That's a Bad Idea did
Yes.
with the Neuralink?
Yeah.
Where
There's
he's
a couple,
just
yeah.
spouting off information, then he turns it off and he
Turns
goes,
it yeah.
I don't know. He's like, I don't know, but I know that I don't know, but I know. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe that would be really cool if the technology could give me, if it could work as fast as my own thoughts, that would be amazing. Because I have random thoughts pop into my head and then I want an immediate answer to them. Like, oh, I wonder how many sausages you could fit into a McDonald's cup before they kick you out. I don't know.
What if it activates intrusive thoughts?
Ooh.
Punch that lady.
Punch that lady. I'm not doing this. Ooh, have you seen the movie
Upgrade.
Upgrade? Yeah.
It's a good movie.
If it did all of that, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But if it was the twist ending, I don't like that. But the other thing is, will it be coupled with AI? Will it be something that allows the control of the nervous system? Because that's where things get a little sketchy for me. I wouldn't want to put something into my brain thinking, oh, I can Google stuff now without using my fingers. It's actually quite natural. Even in mid-conversation, you just...
The design is quite human.
The design is very human. I love it. But yeah, in a perfect world, I think it'd be a cool thing. It's a technology with lots of potential. But
If it
I
could
don't
replace,
know.
like VR goggles or something, like you just
Ooh.
have a screen pop up, like the Google Glass, but without wearing anything. You remember that
Can we just have Google Glass again?
Google Glass?
Yeah, look that up. Did they even plan on coming out with anything? Because Apple
10 years
Vision
ago, getting
and Meta
started.
Quest getting started 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, that one was posted 9 months ago.
Here's
Google Glass 10 years later.
Oh, okay. Let's check it out. Oh, he's muted.
At Google Glass 10 years later. This
No, that's a setting. He
groundbreaking
muted
piece
himself.
of technology that I'm wearing was announced 10 years ago,
I can do
and
it too.
I was one of the first to sign up for the Explorer program. I absolutely loved the idea of being able to have information in a heads-up display so that I wouldn't have to grab my phone or look up at a watch or anything like that. And Google Glass really was leaps and bounds before what was
Beeps and lounds.
Either the guy's handwriting is shit or the camera is shit, because I can't read that.
It's the Google Glass. It's
That's what
reading
I'm
the
s-
handwriting and it's decrypting it. Or it's
Is it?
encrypting it.
Does it do that?
No.
It records? Oh, okay. It records.
I mean, yes.
really was leaps and bounds before what was really available and you could utilize with watches. Now, I use a watch. I have the Apple.
I remember, hang on, Samsung's Gear, the Galaxy Gear. I got like the first generation watch thing with my phone. And it had
The
a camera
first generation
on
watch sucked.
it had a camera on it.
I remember that.
And it would take pictures and stuff, but the pictures were trash. The pictures
It's
came
the
out
the
it was
0.3 megapixel.
It was so bad. It was so bad.
The first phone I had with a camera was 0.3 megapixels. The rear, I mean, there was one camera, but it was the rear camera, 0.3 megapixels. Not even 1 million pixels. I mean, come on.
I think you could send like a Snapchat with it, but
Oh,
it
with the watch.
yeah, but
It was meant for like
come
video
out.
calling, so you could like video call on your watch.
I also would answer it and do the phone call thing. But
Oh,
that
really?
was so bad. It was so bad.
Oh, yeah, because they
It
said
was-
there was like a microphone underneath
but
that.
the speaker wasn't loud enough for you to hear the other person.
What?
Yeah, I'm shitting.
Well, I heard that.
Hang on, I gotta wipe. It sounds like rustling in leaves.
Because I'm outside.
I'm wiping with leaves.
That's the beauty of this watch technology. I can take a dump anywhere.
Samsung is way ahead of its times.
Now I can take a dump in the woods and share it with someone.
Apple Watch on right now. I have the Pixel Watch, and I bounce back and forth between those. But none of them come close to what Google Glass was able to do for me. Now, I used Google Glass during some really amazing times of my
Change the name also.
Google Glass.
Google Glass.
You
my
know, if you
life.
swap
When
the
Google
first
Glass
letter
came
of the words, it's just Google Glass.
They need better marketing.
Stupid.
So dumb. Oh, this
That's
is like
alliteration.
10 years
Yeah,
ago.
what? Oh,
Does it come as glasses or does it hook on to glasses?
I think you can get the option to hook on, or like you can buy frames with it. I don't know. Or I think the one without the actual lenses was just a bar across.
Oh,
It wasn't. Yeah. Fred Armisen
10
has
years ago.
an SNL skit that he did with it. It was the Weekend Update back in like 2010 or 2011. And he did a Google Glass debut. And he's like, it's actually quite natural to use.
The design is very human.
Because in order to scroll, you just gotta. Oh, I think I went a little too far. It was hilarious.
all of my kids were babies. I was having my third child.
All my kids are
first daughter,
babies.
and I wore these in the operating room. My wife had a C-section, and I'm in there wearing these, taking pictures, recording video and stuff of our experience through that time. And all of the little trips, whether it be trips to the snow in the winter or just running around in the front yard.
I thought he was going to show footage.
For 10 years ago, and for
here's my wife's C-section.
That tiny camera on there, this is actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
With my little kids, I was able to capture video while not having to do anything with my hands. I didn't have to hold a phone up and make that. I'm staring at the phone instead of staring at my kids. I didn't like that, and I still don't like that. I love the fact that I can have a camera right here recording great moments. The Google Glass frame. So this was my original Google Glass frame.
Yeah, those are the frames.
So there's frames.
But I think you can take those lenses out and it's just a bar across your forehead.
But what is that little screen on there? Is that
that's what you look through to see everything. Because it's projected onto that glass, I think. And then you basically see the reflection of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but because it's being projected that way and back into your eye, it makes it look like it keeps going.
Oh.
So you have a whole display right there. It's pretty much what is that? There's a thing that does that and I can't remember what it is, but it's like backwards. Oh, that's what it is. It's when you do an eye test, if you're not in a room that's 20 feet or 20 yards long, what they normally do is they'll put a flipped image in a mirror. So if the room is 10 yards or even 10 feet, if you project an image onto that wall and then back into your eyes that's been inverted, it's actually 20 feet away.
Oh.
So that's what they're doing with this, is that it's bouncing back into your eye, but it looks like it's way out there or, like right here.
So why did this ever stop? Why was this not?
I don't know. I don't think it ever really did. I just think that they scrapped the design and just started working on other stuff.
Do you remember it was Microsoft Surface, but it was the table and not the tablet?
Yes. I wanted one of those so freaking bad. Because you would put a cup of something or a can onto it, and it would tell you what that was. Like it could read that it was a Mountain Dew can or a Red Bull can.
And tell you the calories and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. 16 years ago, the Microsoft Surface coffee table.
16? It was right after they came out with, or around the time they came out with Windows 8.
16 years ago?
Or Vista was 2008 or 2006 and 7, I think. And then we had Windows 7, which lasted a year, I think. And then they scrapped that.
Look at this.
There's a fundamental change occurring in the world of technology. A new type of computer that's arriving.
Look at that. That's crazy. This guy took a photo and sent it to his phone right there. That's insane.
Because if you have a Samsung, I'm pretty sure they have the same technology. We do file share by touching the phone, or it's really not even
Munchausen's by proxy.
Useful. Exactly. So with that one though, it would basically pull the information from your phone like that, and then you could access it on the table, which that's an amazing technology. But what's the practical use of it?
I don't know.
Conference rooms, maybe?
In the world of technology.
Let's see.
A new type of computer that's arriving in the unusual form.
I think it just didn't have a big enough consumer base.
Yeah.
Although one thing that I thought was really interesting, because I kind of hyper-focused on this when I was younger, and one of the demonstrations they do is I don't think it's this one. It was one of their bigger tables, but they had two people their hands onto the table, and it could sense, all 20 fingers that were on the table. So it had up to, I think, 48 points that you could use at once. Because I remember when I had an iPod Touch, there was only 3 points of contact you could make with the screen before it wouldn't allow you to put another finger on the screen.
Yeah.
It allowed for certain, like, 3-finger gestures or, zooming in, zooming out, that kind of stuff. But if you tried with 4, it wouldn't work because it didn't recognize the 4th tap. So this one had 48. And I was like, oh, that's
fingers.
That's a lot of fingers. That's a lot to keep track of.
That's a lot of fingers.
Huh. Yeah, and I remember after the iPhone came out, one of my friends and I were talking about it, and he was trying to figure out how the touchscreen worked, because touchscreens were, or I should say LED touchscreens were very new to consumers, I guess, because touchscreens had always kind of been around since even the 80s, but they would use certain things like a pressure point, and they would tell where it is, or they would have light projected in a grid, and then you would break the light, and that would be considered a touch screen.
Yeah.
And so he was trying to figure out how it worked, but apparently it's through static, I think.
Yeah, you're not on these. So this is separate. This is just glass that has
it's
it
the
is
stuff
connected to
underneath.
some- Yeah. Yes, exactly. Also, do you know how the thumbprint works?
Yeah, it doesn't it like vibrate or something like that?
No, so it's like what you were saying. It's light, so it kind of just takes the information of like the no light. So you put your thumb on there and it reads it, but it's just
like a camera's looking at that part of the screen a little bit, and then whatever parts of that little section is covered up by your fingerprint. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, when they had pass through, because I remember the little fake apps that they used to have on the old iPod Touch, where it was you could fake a fingerprint scan.
Yes. Yeah.
And it was so funny. I remember. Yeah, it was like, it's scanning, boop boop. Or they also had the joke app. It was an X-ray machine.
Yep.
Where they would show a hand having an X-ray, and you just had to match the movement with it to make it look like that. And then they actually came out with the fingerprint through the screen. Just it's so cool.
They actually did it.
They did it.
Oh,
now, what about that machine that automatically feeds me and wipes me after I'm done? Still working on that one.
Coming up next, Mom.
Tesla bots. It's the Tesla bots. They're going to do that.
I'll take a Tesla bot.
Apparently, you can pre-order a Tesla bot.
Tesla botomy.
You want to know something interesting, though?
Yeah.
You remember the movie iRobot?
Yeah. Are they
Guess
based
what
off
year?
of that?
Guess what year iRobot takes place?
2021.
Exactly. No, 2035.
2035. Is that when these are coming out?
I don't know.
Watch.
Could be.
Elon Musk shares
So-
humanoid robot Optimus Revolutionary.
Optimus Revolutionary. He wears a George Washington hat, you know. He's got the little flute music. I am Optimus Prime. I fight for the liberation of God.
Optimus Revolutionary.
Optimus Washington. But yeah, it takes place in 2035, which is the same time gap as Back to the Future. So when Back to the Future was released, it was 1985.
Did nobody see Terminator?
Yeah, wasn't it 2018? Terminator Salvation with Christian Bale?
I didn't watch that.
Oh. Well, but I think the Terminator Salvation movie took place in 2018.
Skynet, Cyberdyne.
But that movie came out in 2009, I think. So it wasn't even a decade later that it took place. It was weird.
Goodness. Whoa, this Tesla bot is walking.
It's kind of walking.
It's it's doing something.
Think about it. We went from hunting and gathering.
It has hips. That's crazy.
Somebody said all we had was water and dirt, and we got Bluetooth. What happened? That's what I think about when it comes to these Tesla bots. Are we now creating in our own image? We know.
Tesla bots.
Why does it have 5 fingers? Why can't we have it make?
It just called
Give
me
it
a
6.
racial slur.
You only have 4 fingers. You can't give me the middle finger now. Don't tempt me.
Let's get into some TikToks.
Let's get. Oh, right. I should have seen that coming.
I thought you were gonna say it. I thought
My brain literally went blank, and I just went, "What's he doing?"
Let's get into some TikToks. I sent one TikTok,
Bruh.
maybe 2. Let's.
I
Start
think
with
I
mine.
sent 2.
I think you have a few in there. Oh my gosh, let's go all the way back to the beginning
Typical TikTok.
of time. Yeah, I sent one.
Optimus TikTok. It's not even good.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. What the heck?
Been saying this.
What the heck? Thanks for the tutorial.
These aren't
TikTok.
pictures. These aren't pictures. These are
What?
not pictures.
Oh, yeah. They're just standing super still. No, I could tell that it was a video, but still,
It's
so
good.
still.
It's so good. That's my favorite. That one's my favorite.
I remember that. That's my favorite.
She looks so small compared to this room. Oh my god. Oh my
That's
god.
that's a 3-foot dresser right next to her.
Oh, so good. Oh, so good. All right. That's all.
That one comment said, "This meme is too advanced for my understanding."
Oh god. Yeah, you've got.
Okay, so I sent more than one.
Yeah, this one.
It's the cat one, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
What
Oh,
was
wait.
This guy.
Wait.
We ended on the dad joke, I thought.
Oh, yeah, because it was the 20th last time. So, yes, that's the one. This one is good. I love it.
Sir, do you
Stop
like
with the
bed?
tutorial, TikTok.
It's pretty nice. I feel like I have to test it first, if that's okay. Is that alright?
Sure. Of course.
How do you test mattresses?
Do you have one with more back support? Oh, nice. Thank you.
Sir, do you
Oh,
like
it's
the
so good. Oh, it's loud. Hang on.
Woo!
On average, cats have a quicker reaction time than snakes by around 20 milliseconds. Oh. Damn.
That cat said, "F around and find out."
He said
It's
he tried to come at me, but I saw it coming from yesterday.
It's said that the skibbity paps are faster than the speed of light. But that was so. Imagine having that much of a reaction time with a snake. Just as soon as it started moving, he just. That's why they say cat-like reflexes.
Dog-like reflexes are just sitting there.
Just a ball of bone. Huh?
The inventor of taxidermy about to bring up the idea for the first time. I love this kid.
Oh, man, I'm so sorry.
Oh, God.
So, okay, let me ask you something real quick, right?
Measuring.
I'm just gonna throw this out there.
How would you like to see a dog forever?
Would you like to see a dog without any of its insides? Would you like to see a dog look exactly like a puppet?
What if like the beginning of taxidermy was just they didn't fill it with anything? It was just kind of skinned, and they're like,
wow,
there you go.
Or somebody had a nice bearskin rug and thought,
I can feel that.
What if we just put it back into the shape of a bear? I like that idea. And how much of the actual animal is even used in taxidermy? It's just the fur, I'm pretty sure.
Fur, yeah.
So what do you do with like a Sphinx cat?
Leather.
Leather. It's basically like holding a football.
Pigskin.
Pigskin, exactly.
Mm.
I bought it for some gift cards.
Nope. Just Chuck Testa.
Nope, Chuck Testa. I still say that.
Day 1, I'm doing a push-up for every follower. I have 1 follower, so that means 1 push-up. Just to clarify, I will still be doing a challenge. I'll be walking 23,000 inches.
The sound effects, the music on it.
That's good.
That is good. Just to clarify.
After push-up incident, he switched miles to inches. That's so good.
I think you could still do that. There's a guy on TikTok who he does 10,000 push-ups, I think. He does, I think, 100 push-ups a day or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but he has like a running count of how many he's done.
Oh.
And it had been a year, and then he said what the total was. I can't remember what the total was though. But he did it every day. That's the other crazy thing. Doing something every day.
100 push-ups a day? Every day?
Well, just think about it. Try to do anything every day that isn't a part of your normal routine. If it's something that you have to start picking up to do, like I need to meditate for 5 minutes a day every day. And it's like, I'm just going to forget. That's what happens to me a lot, where
you got one of those silly brains.
I got a silly brain. No, even if I know something is good for me, my brain will remove it. Just, we don't need that.
That's the Uber Eats commercial, the Super Bowl commercial.
Oh,
and so you have to. Oh, how do you remember to do that? Oh, I forget to do something else, so that my brain has more storage.
I guess that's what it feels like, because it just thinks, well, let's see, you could go for a run, maybe do some cardio. Or, now hear me out, you could sit in your chair for an hour longer and play some video games.
And go yourself.
Yeah. You know what? Because after I'm done with work, after sitting in a chair for 9 hours, I just want to sit in a chair.
I just need to go sit down.
This chair is my life.
It has an imprint of your asshole on it. That's how much you sit in it.
I gotta
Not your
say,
cheeks, but the hole.
It's because of my lifestyle that I realized I needed to make an investment in the chair that I use.
Disgusting.
But we're not sponsored, so let's move on.
Cheers. Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor, even though they want to be.
All the dirt in the world right now that I'm about to unleash. Are you ready?
Sure.
Natty or not?
On you?
No, you.
Oh, no.
Not Natty?
No.
I thought you were a lifetime Natty.
Hell no, bro.
You're not like the rest of the influencers in the industry?
I guess not, bro. I saw some questionable stuff on my Explore page yesterday of like 20-year-old Natty, and I was like, I'm actually prone to believing people at their word, which I know is stupid, but sometimes I'm like, oh, that's believable.
No, you can't take anyo's word in the fitness industry.
It's stupid to me.
There was a dude that's like 6'6", 290, and he said he's Natty. I can't take his word for it. I can't.
Who's that?
I'll have to look back at his name, and he's 47, but mass is shredded.
Who do you like my comment?
So who's the most fake one in the industry?
Mike O'Hearn. Yeah. Sorry, Mike. I know you're like an epic meme, but you're not Natty at all.
Mike's forever Natty in our hearts, though, and that's what really matters. I got all.
Do you remember the Liver King?
Yes, he lied about being Natty Ice.
100%. And for some, it's very obvious. But the only reason why I sent this, because it was just something on my mind. Because, I believe it or not, I'm actually not a bodybuilder.
Something of a natural of myself.
I'm something of a not interested in working out myself. So for me, I just think it shouldn't matter whether or not somebody is natty or not. If you want to use steroids to bulk up, go ahead. There should be no problem with that. It's just don't pretend that you're natural when you're obviously not.
Yeah.
And I think what this guy is trying to do is to get people, because the big problem is when you have a bodybuilder or an influencer who says, if you pay for me to tell you what to do, you can look like me. And then people will buy the program or they'll
buy the thing.
And then they don't get the results and they're upset. And then so it's just, you're not going to get that physique because you don't have his genetics, and you also are trying to do it naturally when this person obviously is not.
You know how there is pre-workout and it's supposed to give you, it's energizing and stuff?
Yeah.
Why is there the same thing for gamers? The G Fuel shit.
I don't know.
What
It's
the
so they can
fuck
vibrate
is
in their
that?
chair.
Why? You're sitting down. You're not being active. You're doing nothing.
Did you actually buy that vibrating chair from Amazon? No, it's just me.
Me.
I gotta beat Ninja on Fortnite.
Beat Ninja. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what they called you in high school. The Beat Ninja.
Surprised you didn't know that.
I'm actually not surprised you didn't know that.
We've called it to you behind your back.
But yeah, I just... Oh, and it also reminded me of the Super Olympics. Have you heard of those?
No. Oh, is that just a bunch of steroided people?
Yeah, so I think it's gaining traction, actually, where it's going to be a special Olympics that is specifically for people who are as boosted as possible. So it's you typed in oh no, you didn't.
I typed in Super Olympics and it gave me the Special Olympics. Well, maybe it knows something we don't.
Maybe it knows something about the direct correlation between steroids and brain damage. But anyway, I remember hearing about it a couple years ago, and I feel like it was gaining some traction. But they wanted to actually create a new Olympics that pushes the boundaries of human potential.
I do remember hearing about that.
The original Olympics is just, acts of or feats of strength and
bunch of
agility.
Weak people.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's the human potential without any influence. But because of modern technology and medicine, we can push way beyond what the body naturally can do. And some people are willing to put their bodies on the line to push that potential. And I think it would be very interesting to see
somebody's heart explode on the field.
Exactly. That's what I want to see. Instead of soccer, where it always happens for some reason, we want it to just happen in the Super Special Olympics. No, it's but somebody was saying with the right medicine or whatever that you can run faster than the fastest Olympian or lift more than the strongest Olympian, and all
both
that.
of those are cocaine and meth.
It's that G fuel, man, for gamers.
G fuel.
Man, if I could run, if I was running, I'd be so fast right now.
G fuel. Let me look.
But I won't.
G fuel is.
Yeah, if you're drinking energy drinks and then sitting in a chair, you probably shouldn't be drinking.
Does
energy
nobody
drinks.
see how bad that is? Nobody sees how dumb. Let me see.
And what a gimmick. It's probably just Kool-Aid.
Energy
We've
formula.
got creatine, guanine, and moratine,
taurine,
and limitine, and we've got preteen, and
what? Buy with
the essence.
Prime.
We've got the essence of preteen in this powder.
That's similar to Logan Paul's Prime. You seen that shit, Logan Paul and KSI?
Thankfully,
it tastes fine.
Logan Paul doesn't show up on any of my social media ever. So
he's not
I
awful. His brother sucks. Jake Paul is a piece of shit. But
which one's the fighter?
Jake Paul. I guess.
Okay. Which one's the fake fighter?
Logan Paul.
Okay.
No, Jake Paul fights only washed up fighters.
Yeah, that's right. Now send him to me, brother.
But
after you've beat them up.
Prime fucking sucks. It's just a fine drink. It has like 10% coconut water. What's the other 90%? We don't know.
Tap water.
It's
got minerals. It's got
marketed,
electrolytes.
It's marketed as a hydration drink. Is that not what drinks are? To hydrate?
You know, have you ever heard of the dehydrated water?
You just add water?
Yeah, exactly.
Hydration.
In fact, everyone in the world has a cup with dehydrated water in it. All you have to do is just add water.
10% coconut water, caffeine free, 834 milligrams of electrolytes. B vitamins.
That's like when you look at.
Antioxidants.
That's like when you look at a Mountain Dew bottle and it says 0% juice. We know.
Yeah.
Or the Sunkissed orange soda does the same thing. Contains no juice. I kind of figured. It's basically a melted popsicle that you just put carbonation in.
There was juice in here.
Do you mean this doesn't have my daily vitamin C dosage?
How about you vitamin C your way out of my fucking office?
That was good. So great. Why don't you make like a tree and vitamin C out of here?
Gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to inform you of the 1998 Ford Expedition rollover test.
Oh my
God. Oh my God.
All four dummies ejected, and one of them got pinned underneath.
Ford Expedition. Boom. Boom. I saw that guy go flying.
I'm sure they're fine. The other thing is those things weigh 180 pounds.
Wow, that's a 180-pound man.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. Well, that's it. That's all the TikToks.
That's all the TikToks.
That's the show.
Is it though?
What else?
I got a thing. No,
We could just sit here for a minute.
we can't just laugh and then stop at the exact same time every time. You know, it's even better when you make eye contact, but every time I try to make eye contact, it's a camera.
I have to. Put,
I swear.
I got to put your face on here so it's like I'm talking to you.
I'm just gonna cover it with a little picture. Now I can't see you. You know, one of these days I'm gonna beat this camera at a staring contest.
Thank you for liking,
look at
commenting, and subscribing. We will see you in the next OOFPOV.
Ciao.